Okay, so Black Tiger is an action-packed RPG slash action side-scrolling game. So it has all those elements, and if you enjoyed games like Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts, then you will enjoy this game, and also some hints of Kadash as well. And this game was actually made by Capcom back in 1987. And when I first played this, my first thought was Ghosts and Goblins, but I would say a better version of it because this one is just fast, it's fluid, the graphics I would say look better than Ghosts and Goblins. Although the story, it's not quite as, I would say, whimsical or charismatic as the Ghosts and Goblins. You know, now Ghosts and Ghosts was different, but at least for this one, yeah, I would choose this one over Ghosts and Goblins. At least that's me. And what I really did enjoy about this game is just the fast action, okay? There's just a lot of fast action here. The graphics are sweet, and then it combines those other elements. It does have RPG elements. And at least from what I can recall, I don't remember there being home versions of this. I mean, maybe I missed it, but I don't remember, you know, whether it's 8-bit or 16-bit. Which is a shame, you know. I'm pretty sure the Genesis could have done a good port, but maybe better with the Super Nintendo because the music here is pretty good. And I just like the fact that this main hero that we have here, he's a beast, you know. He's got this cool, you know, chainmail thing with knives, which is awesome. And also here you could, you know, build up zenny or coins, which you could then use to purchase items, weapons, and so forth. Now, this game, I would say it is pretty difficult. Like you see, I died there. And at the same time, if I remember correctly, this is a pretty long game. I've never passed this game before. So I don't know how many stages are here, but there's probably a lot. And this game also reminds me of other action games like Rygar, okay? And thank you, I'm in debt to you. So here you can buy items. So how many Zen do I have? The only thing is they don't have a name for what these things are. So I don't know what they are, but you can kind of see by the icons, and also it tells you if you upgrade it. So those are like the RPG elements. So here I'm upgrading my weapon power. Yep. And these things do make a difference. And there's these keys as well. I'm not sure what the keys do. Maybe they open up different portions of the stages. Now, what I do want to do is, I think you have like 3 people, or there's a certain number of people that you save on each of these stages. And you don't necessarily have to save all of them, if I remember correctly. It's just kind of like a bonus. So let me see. I think I'm supposed to save like 3 people here. And the great thing is, you know, as I'm upgrading this weapon, it remembers the weapons that are upgraded, which is great. You know, that's a whole RPG element. You get to keep those things. And my Zenny as well. So here's a key. Okay, look, there is something right there. All right. So this definitely has an exploration feel to it, which is awesome. Which is something that, you know, Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts don't have. That one is more linear. So I did enjoy this one. Okay, here's some more people. Yeah. Alright, so I got more time. Time is definitely a factor here. But the great thing about this game is, you know, whenever you die, you put in more quarters, thankfully. You get to start off pretty much where you were before. And at the same time, you know, most important, you get to keep all the weapons, you know, and your power-ups. You know, everything that you had. And I really hate it when they take those things away from you in other games. Oh, man. And I'm really surprised that this game, as far as I recall, didn't get a sequel. And, you know, if they ported this to more home systems, it would have been great, especially on more powerful systems. I would have loved to play this as a kid, but even now, this is definitely a fun game. And since it's Capcom, you're going to get all the things that Capcom is known for. Excellent graphics, sound, but in this case, this has so many other elements that you don't normally get in arcade games. And here's I think the boss. So this one reminds me a lot of Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts. Oh wow, I just got killed. I should have stayed a little further away. Let's try that again. Oh man. And maybe this game didn't really do as well as Capcom had hoped. That's probably why it never got a sequel. Oh, even though I think a sequel would have been pretty sweet. Oh man. Great. There it is. That's the first stage. Sweet. And this game also reminds me of another arcade game, Rastan. You know, Rastan and Rygar. Those are two that reminds me of the most. And I did enjoy those other two games, you know. Especially Rastan. That one, you know, it just makes you feel like you're Conan the Warrior, you know, the Barbarian, you know, which is the whole point of it. Oh wow, I just got destroyed. So let me see. Don't remember exactly how I'm supposed to do this because the jumps. Okay, some of these it doesn't look like you're gonna make it. Yeah, so Rastan was an awesome game, very similar to this, but it had a completely different vibe and feel. Even though they're kind of set in the same type of environment. Rygar as well. I don't know. I really would say this one I probably enjoyed about the same as Rastan because they're so different. And then Rygar would be behind it. There's also Trojan as well. Oh man. And then speaking of other arcade / RPG type games, we have Kadash. That was a fun game. You know, it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. You know, you get to pick from different types of, you know, warriors and stuff. Warriors or mages. You know, really had that whole fantasy feel on there. Oh man, hopefully I'll be able to get into the shop again and upgrade this. And this game definitely encourages you to explore because if you don't, you'll miss out on some more Zenny and upgrades and so forth, you know. So this does definitely encourage you to explore and build yourself up. So these dungeons are important because you get to save more of these people, get more Zenny, and also upgrade as well if they have a shop here. And there's the keys again. Man. I thoroughly enjoy this. These levels are pretty large, actually. And then if you look at some of the enemies, they have, you know, enemies that are very reminiscent to what you remember in Ghosts and Goblins. So there's definitely overlap here. But I would definitely say, you know, the Ghosts and Goblins characters, he's more likable, you know, and we've seen him in so many other games through the years. Whereas this one, you know, he's probably not a character that you're going to remember. Alright, so what can I upgrade? So, I'm probably going to upgrade my defense. How much does I need? 1200? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Great. So this is awesome. You can upgrade all these things. So at least for this weapon, it's maxed out. You have to buy another weapon. Different damage ranges and so forth. So save him. Great. You are in debt to me. Increase your earnings. Okay. Great. Didn't expect that. To get that type of advice. Alright. Get more time. Jump. More keys. Zenny. Okay. What do we have here? Please accept this portion of vitality. And it does introduce some new enemy types as you're going along. And the difficulty does ramp up for sure. Oh man, I'm glad I got that shield because I'm able to take more hits. You especially need that for these stages. And it really doesn't look like I'm gonna make that jump, but thankfully I do. Oh, now we have rock. Great. Power up. Awesome. Danny, yeah, I'll take that. piece. Oh man. Boy, there's a lot of enemies. You know, and thankfully with this game, it does allow you to start at least close to where you died, which is great. I hate it when games make you start all the way at the beginning, you know, to pad the time that you play the game, but it also makes it very frustrating. It's artificial difficulty, you know, whereas this one, you know, this makes sense.
For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at geekoutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below.
Okay, alright, let's do this. I think I'm gonna definitely get a different weapon the next time I'm in the shopkeeper's place. So here we are at the boss. So you know you're at the boss because there's a different background. Or this green background. Okay, now there's 4 of them. Oh wow. Definitely harder. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I could take this boss out. Chainmail. You know, I wish this thing had like a map, you know, like Ghosts and Goblins. So you kind of know where your progress is, but then again, this game probably is more about how many levels can you get past, you know, more dungeon type stuff instead of it being linear. Oh, alright. Awesome. So I think we're gonna try one more stage on this, because the stages are pretty long. I got bonus any. Now about the only, I would say, like main drawback with this game that I could see right now, or that I recall, is that there's not too much variety in what you're seeing in terms of the levels. So I want to upgrade to this, but it's going to cost 1200 zenny, and I don't quite have enough, so I'm going to get that later. Because I definitely need to upgrade. Because it looks like the enemies got to upgrade as well. I hate those slime type creatures. Oh, come on. Boy, it's just running into you. Oh man, I just got hit by it. That's hard to see because the background's red. That was really hard to see. Oh man, I have to start all over. Well, at least the enemies don't respawn. That's another good thing. So although this game is difficult, they don't make it like frustratingly difficult, you know? And especially artificially difficult by making you kill the same enemies over and over and so forth. I'm gonna kill this guy because he's gonna come back. He does give you a lot of zenny as well. Hopefully. Oh man, that came out of nowhere. I didn't expect that. Oh wow. Well, at least I don't have to destroy those enemies again. Once again, nice touch. They don't make you do that, because whenever games do that to you, it just makes you want to stop playing, because you're having to do the same thing over and over, and you have to get really good at it too. Oh, okay. In order not to do that again. All right. Let's try this again. Come on. Okay. Hopefully as I go along, you know, like some arcade games, after you get to a certain point, when it's game over, it's game over. You can't continue past that, you know, which sucks. But hopefully it doesn't do that in this game. I don't think it will, but... Okay. So... Oh man. They look like Abominable Snowman and Mummy combined. Okay, more Zenny points, and I got killed. Great. Those enemies they're pretty fast, and they're tough too. Alright, so let's go. Over here, another key. There's an inn, so that means there's a dungeon. So you definitely want to go into these dungeons, for sure. Oh, whoa, I thought that was a Zenny. I guess that's the whole point. Make you think it's a coin when it's an enemy. Oh, great. Wow, this dungeon's pretty tough. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, great. I didn't make it. You can't. Well, that sucks. Well, that's a different element. Well, it does add to the challenge. Oh, wow. I'm just dying. There's so many enemies all at once. Okay, so yeah, so this is a game that does require some strategy for sure. You know, as you're going along, not only in how you defeat the enemies, but also strategically which weapons that you have and which weapons that you upgrade to, because they do make a difference. Oh man. So in this case, you know, I keep dying, so I'm gonna have to like kill some of these enemies first. Or take them out a little bit at a time. Because what I'm doing now is not working. Getting me killed actually. Alright. The good thing is, you know, as I said, the enemies don't come back, so you want to take advantage of that. Okay, so let me see if I'm able to buy into the, oh great. So now, oh man, I'm 8 zenny short from 1200. Oh man. That's what I really wanted. That sucks. So, it's important for you to get all these zennies. There it is. That is. Let me see, I have a key now. Let me see if I could, oh, the key is to open the treasure chest. I want to go back into the dungeon area to see if I could, nope. Yeah, once you miss it, you miss it. Boy, there's definitely a lot of elements of risk and reward in this game. Okay. Wow. And as the game keeps getting further, there's even more elements of exploration and so forth. So let me see what's over here. More than likely, I'll have to start all over if I die over here. But you always want to see what's over here, because there could be, you know, more people that you could save, more zenny. Okay, so it kind of repeats itself. I see. That is interesting. Oh, there's definitely platforming elements here as well. Good thing that the weapon's pretty powerful. Okay, so, oh man. I don't think that enemy can be destroyed, so let me see. Oh, great. Gonna have to start. Well, not all over. Just have to avoid that coin thing. He is pretty tough. So I'm gonna have to get up there. Okay. Boy, this really tests your platforming. Not on the level of Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts, but it's definitely there. So that's where the variety in this game comes. It's in the play mechanics, not necessarily the stage design, because you're practically in a dungeon the whole time. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Maybe I could jump up here and go there. Great. Hopefully I could upgrade my weapon here, because I really want to upgrade my weapon. Come on. Some zenny points? Nope. Oh man. I think having a more powerful weapon would be a huge difference. My shield's pretty good right now. Oh man, I can't jump. So here's another strategy element. Okay, maybe I was supposed to go up. Alright, let me try again. Maybe I wasn't jumping hard enough. Oh, great. So maybe there's something else up there. Let's see. And I would say this game definitely makes you want to keep going, you know. I could already tell I could probably play this a really long time, because of the fact that there's something more to see. Okay, so you're like, you're wanting to see what happens next. So it repeats itself. Each of these, okay, yeah, it keeps repeating itself. So I have to go this way. Don't have a choice. And go back to where I was previously. Wow, and after a while you kind of feel like an awesome warrior, you know? Just mauling through all these enemies. You're kind of getting used to it. so they're not as difficult as you get better. Still gotta watch out though, because they'll pop up and like these little ones, you know. If they wreck your armor. Oh. So, all right, great. So I had to like really hold down the jump button longer to get a higher jump. Wow, this. Wow, it's wow. Well, hopefully I could start from here, because I just want to get past this stage. Great. Fantastic. Exactly what I wanted. Okay. So the controls are definitely not bad, but not as responsive as I would like it to be, that's for sure. Especially when you have enemies all around you like this. And yeah, wow, yeah. They really make you work for these jumps. So let me get, hopefully I can upgrade my weapon. Oh, awesome. So now I can upgrade. I'm gonna get this. Yeah. So now I'm at level 3. So let's see how much of a difference this makes. Oh yeah, it even looks different, which I like that. So you have longer reach, and also it's more powerful. So how am I gonna get up there? I don't know. All right, right here, great. Yeah, there's definitely some puzzle elements in a way too. You know, very light, but you definitely have to pay attention to your surroundings. Okay, so that enemy cannot be destroyed with the weapon that I currently have. I wonder what happens if you upgrade your weapons. Does it increase? Oh no. Alright, so I just need to get up there, save that guy, and then probably fight this boss. Alright. Oh man. And I do enjoy the music in this game as well. I think it has a really great music. Okay, so I think the whole thing with this is you need to not get near him. Okay, set more time, great. Can't use it. Yeah. This is a must to get these power-ups. You know, so in some of these arcade action RPGs, it's not really necessary for you to upgrade or buy the items. But in this game, yeah, if you don't have them, you're gonna die really quickly. Great, at least I can start from here. Okay. Okay, how do I get it there? There's always these elements of puzzles. Okay. Alright. Long jump. Yeah, this weapon, the length of it makes a big difference. Oh man, I need to get that Zenny. Alright, I'll take that. Oh, well, I missed it. Time. And thankfully, you know, if you follow the arrows, you won't really get lost, okay? Just follow the arrows, and you'll be okay. Oh wow, definitely there's been a change in bosses. Backgrounds look different. Oh. Oh wow. That looks so cool. Okay, so at least I know what's up there. Now I have to figure out the patterns to this enemy. And at least you can see how much, you know, energy he has, or this thing has. Okay. Oh man, I only had one more left. Okay. And I ran out of potions, so if I had enough potions, maybe I should have bought potions. All right, let's try this, because I definitely want to at least pass this stage. The mom was there. Okay. Stay away. Stay away. Yeah, upgrading my shield and weapons made a big difference. Oh yeah, awesome. Woo! 800 Zenny. And that is it for Black Tiger. This is definitely a long game, even though it only says round 4. Pretty sure this game is a lot longer than that. And wow, they definitely changed some things. So who knows? I might come back and try this again to go further in the game. But if you actually had any thoughts on Black Tiger or any other arcade games that you enjoyed, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my arcade and retro game reviews, I do have an entire playlist, and I'll leave that in the description area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe.